What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei, and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on CRCL stock, OSCR stock, and CRWV stocks.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, I will show you more details from the technical standpoint in regards to the most recent and the potential upcoming movements of these stocks. I will show you the crucial levels for the stocks. I will show you the exact breakdown according to Elliott wave theory. And I will show you my price targets in the near and medium-term perspective for these stocks. And guys, I have more than 12 years of experience in trading. I started from Forex trading. I went from crypto trading to the stock tradings at this very moment. And my win rate is quite high. That is why, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, to be honest, within next couple of weeks, I will remove a couple of tiers, low-cost tiers. I will add much more perks, much more benefits for the Safe Haven tier and for the Gold tier as well. And it is pretty much your last chance to join my Patreon with just $1 a day. And take a look, let me show you the sneak peek of my recent calls. Just yesterday, as you can see, I made this call on Netflix when the price of this asset was $1.227. It was at 1 a.m. And I told to my patrons that it is a new opportunity to short Netflix. Then, guys, I covered this price action in a live pretty much basis. And right here, I identified 3 price targets for Netflix. And we hit all of them. On top of that, I told to my patrons that they can put their stop-loss orders in green and try to ride the trend, because we can hit much lower price targets. And guys, less than 24 hours before this call, I made another call, and it was a call on GME. Take a look right here. Wait a second, I will show you first of all the exact call. It was made on June the 10th. And it was a short put butterfly. You can see that within just several days it became profitable, and it was about 10% profit on the initial investment. This means, guys, 2 out of 2 successful calls within just a couple of days, and that is why you can rely on my technical analysis and you can join my Patreon for the low prices, at least for now. So, and let's begin with CRCL, Circle Internet Group. And guys, this stock is quite new on the market, and basically all of these stocks, almost all of them, are quite new on the market, and it started trading on June the 5th. And since then, it went up by almost 300%. Very substantial movement to the upside with quite decent structure, I would say. And guys, I don't want to cover their financials. If you want to do it, you can click right here, more financials, and take a look at their statements. And to be honest, these companies, on the one hand, are quite promising. All of these companies are quite promising, but on the other hand, they are very risky. And it is quite obvious because it just started to be tradable on the stock market, and that is why you have to be cautious. So, and let's take a look at its price action from the Elliott wave perspective. First of all, I want to show you that we have several waves to the upside, and we don't have any substantial retracements. It forms higher highs and higher lows. And guys, you know, if you are familiar with the Elliott wave theory, you know that we have to have 5 waves movement to the upside. That it should be followed by 3 waves to the downside as the cool down segment. And for now, I see this type of movements. Internally, we have this first, second, third, fourth, and potential this is the top of the 5th wave. But at the same time, we have another wave that was formed previously. And in this case, on a slightly bigger scale, we might have this our first, this is the second. Potentially, if it is the top of the 5th wave and 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is nothing else but 1 wave on a bigger scale. This might be the top of the 3rd wave. we have to see the retracement to the fourth and potentially another leg to the upside to complete its fifth wave. And let me upgrade this scale. And if my breakdown is correct, guys, we have to see the cooldown in order to complete this internal fifth wave, and this will be only the top of this third wave. And then we have to have this retracement. Take a look at its indicators on a 4 hours time frame. By the way, if I switch to daily time frame, we don't even have any information on MACD and RSI indicators, because we have to have a longer time period for its trading data, and for now we don't have it. That is why we cannot rely on a daily time frame on its indicators. But on a 4 hours time frame, guys, the RSI is at extremely overbought territory. This means it has to have a cooldown, and potentially this cooldown will be only the cooldown to form this wave, and then we will have another leg to the upside. In this case, it will form bearish divergence, and then it will be a retracement on a bigger scale. If I switch to, let's say, 3 hours time frame, we also have this extremely high level of RSI. 2 hours time frame. Well, right here we already can identify some kind of bearish divergence. We have lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. On top of that, on a 2 hours time frame, we have this curvature on MACD indicator that is showing us that potentially it is losing its momentum. It is too early to make the assumption that its entire top has formed right here, but we are nearing to this top. So 1 hour time frame, more clear picture of bearish divergence. This means, guys, yes, potentially we are at the top of its internal fifth wave. That will be the top of its third wave. Let's switch again to 4 hours time frame and let's do some projections. If it is the very top, at which levels this asset might land in order to complete its retracement to the fourth wave. And to do so, let's pull the FIB retracement tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave. And guys, if it forms another tiny movement to the upside, you have to adjust this tool in order to stay in line with its borders. But for now, I want to tell you that the fourth wave shouldn't break 0.5 level of this movement to the upside from this bottom to this top, because in this case it will be still very bullish. And yes, this retracement might be quite deep. If it is the very top from the current price, it might be up to, wait a second, it can be up to 30% of downside potential, and somewhere here we might have a trend reversal. So the crucial levels for the fourth wave are following. It is a first range of support at $216, second range of support is at $193.3, and the third range of support is $174.89. You can accumulate your position incrementally with the stop loss slightly below. It is debatable, but you can first of all put your stop loss at let's say $170, but the invalidation point will be breakout below this bottom. And yes, it has a downside potential, because quite substantial, I would say, downside potential, because it is extremely volatile stock right now. And in general, it is still bullish right after this retracement. And so let's switch to another ticker symbol. It is OSCR, OSCR Health. And what do we have right here? Oh, by the way, guys, you can see that I already made an analysis of this stock, and let me show you that I did it for my Patreons. I did it on March 24th of this year. Here is the video that I published for my Patrons. You can see OSCR was right here, and here is this video that I published on YouTube as an unlisted video on March 24th, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $13.79. My main assumption was that we have to land somewhere at around 0.65, it is a golden pocket range, at $11.34, and then it has to have a breakout to the upside, and then it has to go higher to break its previous swing highs. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, and on March 24th, And since I made that video for my patrons, it hit exactly to the tick the level that I predicted and went higher, and it gained to its highest point almost 100%. So it is another evidence of the power of technical analysis, and if you want to be a part of my Patreon group, feel free to join it, and you will be able to receive this type of analysis pretty much every other day. So, and let's take a look at its fundamentals. Let's zoom out to a bigger scale. What do we have right here? So, it formed 5 waves to the downside, and it is forming, well, this was the bottom of the 4th wave, and this is the attempt to hit its price target of the 5th wave. And yes, it hit the golden pocket range, very probable level of trend reversal, and for now it has this type of movements, guys. And take a look at this volume. The volume is very substantial. This means it can be a real breakout of its previous swing highs, and it can hit much higher targets. So let's zoom into, let's say, 4 hours time frame, and let's take a look at this price action from the breakout, from the lowest point to the current price. So okay, it is quite interesting. You know that each and every wave has waves inside it, and we have waves inside the waves inside the waves. And in this case, potentially, this is 1, 2. It is not the top of the 3rd wave, and I will explain you why I think so. 3, 4, and 5. Let's do it like this. It is not the exact price targets for these stops, but I will project it within just several minutes. From this bottom, guys, let me zoom in again to this movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is 5 waves, 3 waves to the downside. 1, 2, 3. Okay, internally, oh, it is very bullish. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, we have a very good confirmation of volume that shows that this is a extremely impulsive movement. In this case, let's switch even to 2 hours time frame. And from this bottom, guys, internally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's downgrade this scale. Okay, and we also have this is our 1, 2, and on a slightly bigger scale it will be another movement to the upside. Then take a look right here. It has to complete its 5th wave with this wave, and then it will be only the 3rd wave on a slightly bigger scale. Let's upgrade it to minor. Then it will be another retracement to the 4th wave and another to the 5th wave. And only in this case, guys, it will be the top of our 3rd wave right here. And what price targets this 3rd wave might hit? Guys, it will happen within the next several weeks, but as long as each and every bottom holds, well, I don't think that it is the bottom of the 4th wave, but as long as this bottom holds, the price target is on the table. So to project this price target, let's pull the Fib extension tool from the bottom of the 1st wave on the bigger scale to the top of this wave and to the bottom of the retracement. And the most common price target of the 3rd wave is 1.618 extension. It is not the requirement. It is just most common level which might be hit by the price at the top of the 3rd wave. We don't have any limitations, and that is why even 2.618 extension level is also possible at around $35, but I prefer to do one step at a time. That is why, guys, when this couple of waves will be formed, it should hit at least $27. And from our current price, it can be up to 25 or 26% of upside potential. As you can see, it is quite conservative target, with downside potential, well, again, about 29%. It is not the best risk to reward ratio, but if you add to your position incrementally to the downside, let me show you like this, it will reduce your downside potential and it will improve your upside potential like this. So if it goes to the downside and you will incrementally add to your position, The risk to reward ratio might be more than 5.5 to 1, with an upside potential of 53% and the downside potential of only 9%. This is very lucrative trade, but it is very risky. It is still very risky. Let's switch to another ticker symbol. It is CRVW or CRWV, like this. And again, we don't have a lot of trading data for this asset, but it gained from its lowest point, and as you can see, it established its lowest point not at the very beginning of its trading days, but right here on April 21st, and since then it gained 457%. So let's take a look at indicators, and let's switch to daily time frame. And right here, guys, well, we can clearly identify bearish divergence, lower highs on RSI with their higher highs on the price section. And this is a strong signal that it has to have a trend reversal. Next one, let me show you internally what do we have inside its movement right here. So, if you don't know how to count the waves, you can rely on the volume. And usually the most impressive volume belongs to the third wave. And we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 waves as an internal third wave. This means, guys, potentially we have the breakdown something like this. It is the top of the third, yes, fourth and fifth wave. And it is only internal wave because we have another 1, 2, and on a slightly bigger scale, it can be something like this. And fifth wave to be determined. And guys, the confirmation of this fourth wave is the structure. It is some kind of triangle, and usual triangles appears on the fourth waves. That is why you have to be cautious, because if we are nearing to the top of the fifth wave, it should be a quite substantial retracement that might land, and we have to pull a fib retracement tool from the literally its lowest point to literally highest point. And if it goes to the upside and we still have a chance to see this movement, not the most powerful, but still. And then the levels that this asset might hit before it will have a trend reversal are still the same. The most probable, one of the most probables is 0.5. The next one is golden pocket range, and if it is just 1, 2, we might land even at 0.786. You know that the ratio and the relationships in between different waves are quite different. Let's, by the way, upgrade this scale. And that is why, guys, you shouldn't blindly rely on these levels as the levels from which we might have this trend reversal. You have to know what type of levels in certain conditions might be hit by the price, and from which levels you have the highest probability rates of trend reversal. So yes, I think all of these assets are what, let's say, more on a bear side right now, or about to be on a bear side. That is why I highly encourage you to be extremely cautious with your long position, and I highly encourage you to wait at least a little bit to identify its next short-term and medium-term trends. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.